Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're gonna work on the 67 GTO. Gonna take a little bit of a break on the 46 Pontiac, and hopefully we can get this one running better this year. So I got it running last year, if you guys saw that video. We were having some issues with what I'm assuming is the ignition module. So we have an HEI distributor. Haltech's controlling it and everything. It's got a 7-pin in it because the 7-pin allows it to like the ignition bypass and some stuff like that. It doesn't really fit in the distributor that well because that's meant for a 4-pin. So I think what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna pull the cap, hopefully drill and tap some holes for the 7-pin to fit. If that doesn't quite work, what we'll probably end up doing is externally mounting the ignition module. It's not that big a deal, but I think that's the main problem. I think because the ignition module sits on the distributor and that's how it pulls heat out of it. It uses like the distributor as a heat sink. So only a little bit's touching, and I'm pretty sure that ignition module overheated because it ran pretty good until it started getting warm and then it started running like poop. I got Nick here with me today. Jason's recovering. And like I said, hopefully we can just drill and tap it right there. Otherwise, we have to pull the distributor out, which isn't the end of the world, but if we can avoid that, the better. So you want to pull the cap off, and we can pull the spark plug wires too if we want. It's not that big a deal.
Okay.
I've got the new the module here and everything, so I can get that other plug off too, or we don't need to. We can just flop it over too.
Yeah. So what are we drilling and tapping?
We got to pull the cap off.
Yeah, so I know the sensor.
Right here is what we got to replace that. Only one bolt is holding it in right now. I know we have a 1/4-inch ratchet somewhere around here, just where it's at.
Oh yeah, they're super loose.
Yeah, I should say they shouldn't be super tight, so. You want to do me a favor? Take a picture with your phone. Mm-hmm. These wires right here.
Okay. So
we know which way they go in. That's the only thing is we're going to have to make sure we got those back in the correct way.
Okay.
Is that the same size bolt? No, it looks smaller.
Oh, for a second, I thought you were getting in there shirtless.
When you're getting
well, no, because it was like yeah, it was white, but then like shirt kind of blended.
That's how you get in the cars, man. You gotta go shirtless.
But it'd be funny.
It would be funny.
Okay, we'd be getting views for the wrong reasons. But
yeah, fair. You know, honestly, I'm not too worried about just drilling straight through it either.
Yeah.
I think we tap this quick. Mm-hmm. That way we can use it as a centering pin, you know? Mm-hmm. Have I ever told you how much I hate tapping things?
No, but I'm kind of right there with you. I mean, I don't mind chasing threads, but...
Yeah. Okay. I see threads. That's a good sign. You want to do me a favor? Grab me that rag right there, that blue one.
Yep.
Well, that thread's in there. That's a good sign, right?
Yeah.
This one's like not gonna like hit anything until the bottom.
If you want to give me a shot with it, I can reach it from here.
Yeah, you know what? I just don't know if there's gonna be a lot of room to. Here. I'll kind of hold it straight if you wanna. Okay, we got 2 holes drilled and tapped. Now, gotta figure out if there's a way to recrimp that wire. Where did you move the pin? Right here. Hold on to it. We might need it. Yeah, try just opening this up a little bit so we can try and recrimp it.
It's also this guy.
Yeah, I think we're all right. I think we're all right.
Yeah.
Now the problem is I don't think I have any of my crimping tools here. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those temporary permanent type fixes. You know what I mean? Oh, geez, Nick.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, Nick. You're killing me, dog.
Come on.
So Nick's new nickname is going to be Butterfingers.
Wait.
That kind of forces me to do an actual right repair.
I know.
It stops us from firing it up tonight, though. I heard it hit something once, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone, bud. So Nick lost the pin that we just spent that time fixing. Butterfingers. But, you know, it's not, like I said, it's not that big a deal because...
Jason's going to be heckling.
Oh, Jason's going to laugh.
Wait.
Oh, no.
Okay, redeem myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go back to what we were doing, I guess. Yeah, and then we can hook up the plug wires again and maybe try putting a tune in it and see if it starts up. Let me try, I'm gonna tighten this down a little bit. You wanna grab that drill? And I'm gonna try wallering out that spot a little bit.
Okay.
Bolts are entirely too long. Well, I didn't have anything with me when I bought them. I was just like, I'd rather have them too long. They can stick out the bottom of the distributor, you know? It's not ideal, but I think it's going. Cap, and then plug wires. Hold on a sec, that's not on all the way. Let's go this way a little more, I think. I'll get this one back here if you want to get that one over there. All right, you want to look up Pontiac HEI firing order? This should be number 1 right here. This is number 1 over here. Okay. Now, can hopefully hook up the Haltech, the jump pack. See if we can get it to start up, huh? You like it? I'm gonna get in here and get this all booted up.
Okay.
Before we hook up the negative. I'm pretty sure it was pretty flooded out before, so
Okay.
hopefully it'll fire up here. Biggest thing is seeing RPM. No RPM.
It really sparked.
It sparked?
Yeah.
From where?
On the driver's side. Here, want to try it again? Oh, hold on. It's getting hot. This wire's got to shorten it. Oh, I think it's just the wire. It's the wire from the alternator to the starter. It's just getting hot.
Yeah, it's probably because we have a really low battery.
Yeah.
No RPM. Well, no start. Getting no RPM signal, which is kind of what I was doing last year. So I'm wondering if the actual sensor inside the distributor went bad. I don't know, I'm kind of getting really annoyed with this kind of stuff. Like I was just telling Nick, I kind of just want to put a crank sensor on it. That way it's external. I can set it up how I want instead of having to rely on old technology. But, yeah, well, I guess that's what we'll leave this one for now. I guess that means we have to work on this. I don't know what we should do on this, though. You know what I mean? So last week, we worked on the GTO. This is probably going to be the same video, but had no RPM and everything like that. And I was talking with my one buddy, and he asked if I had actually looked up on the scope to see if we were getting any signal. I hadn't, so I got a fresh battery in there, so it should crank a little faster. I'm going to hook up the Haltech. We'll go to the scope, and we'll see if we can see any sort of pattern from the home signal. Because if not, I mean, we might have a wiring issue. I don't really think so, but you never know. Mice could have gotten in there. So let's get this booted up and see what we can get figured out today. Yeah, I'm getting no signal from it. Well, it kind of answers what I needed it to answer, though. Okay, so that's probably actually where we're going to leave this episode. I got to dig into why we're not getting that anymore. I might end up just going to a trigger on the actual front of the crank sensor, or the front of the crank, and go that way instead of having to deal with the HEI setup. But it sounds like a problem for next time. But if you guys are looking forward to more GTO content, make sure you subscribe. If you're on mobile, hit that hype button. It really helps get this video out to other people, and we'll see you guys next time. Quick little update, actually. Got it started. For some reason, we had the settings in the trigger set up as a Hall effect instead of reluctor. So I got it running very, very shortly because these wires are not in very good shape. And the other day, Nick here was telling me that they were getting hot. And I just saw a spark come out. And I've been meaning to fix them for a while, but, you know, my dad wired it, and I don't know where half these go. And he's not around anymore to ask him. So I'm just going to have to dig into this, so be prepared for some new GTO wiring videos. Yay! But hey, it ran, and it should run better now that we have the correct signal and everything. So, yeah. All right. Talk to you guys later.